What's up, everybody? My name is Jeremy Jones and I'm back with another video. Today I'm talking my weekly sneaker rotation, so stay tuned.
Got a lot of things changing in my life. Hoping one day I'ma get it all right. Brother is engaged, about to start a new life. Yeah, I haven't had a chill day. Really wanna vibe, appreciate the moments. I've been creating, not scrolling. Mom and dad still support.
Alright, man, I'm back with another video. Now, before I get too deep into this video, you already know what to do. Go and hit that like button. It really helps the channel out. And if you know, consider subscribing. I made content about sneakers. Alright, so let's dive into today's video. Just like I said in the instrument, I'm talking my weekly sneaker rotation now. If you guys haven't been living under a rock, man, I've been doing my very best to get one of these out at the top of the, pretty much at the end of the week, every week, pretty much since 2023. So definitely smash that like button and sub up to the channel if I haven't done so already. And of course, sign up for that sold out Discord if you want to get a sneak peek of what I'm wearing throughout the week as well. So pretty much, man, of course, we got more than just sneakers over there. We got a food section, a sports section, you name it. So enough rambling, let's just go ahead and get right into this weekly sneaker rotation. Now, y'all know I end things off on a Friday, then pick right back up on Saturday, right? Okay, so pretty much for this Saturday, the kid had to go to the chop shop, and probably by the time that I'm dropping this video, I gotta go right back. So I chose comfortability, so there's a hint right there for you guys right there. And I showed up none other than the, these are the Yeezy 350 V1s Private Blacks, or yeah, Private Blacks, you know what I'm saying? I'm not mistaken, Private Blacks, right? Okay, so pretty much, did I say private or pirate? I want to say it's Pirate Black, right? Okay, but yeah, I've had these for quite some time, as you can see, man. I remember when they did a restock on these guys, and I still had to come off the hip with the chips with these, but not too bad. But I will say, if I had to guess, the V1 is actually somewhat more comfortable than the V2 versions, but at the end of the day, I've always said this, and Duncan probably agree, you can never go wrong with an all black shoe in general. So I actually like these guys right here. Something I actually like pulling out from time to time. Now, I will say this is obviously inspired off of Roshe if I had to guess, but at the same time, it's kind of one of those, it's definitely a Yeezy version, and I don't hate it, right? Okay, so this was my Saturday shoe. I pulled up in a chop shop, and these guys right here, you should be seeing an on feed in the Discord. Shameless plug, but at the same time, you know what? It does have that hint of like black or red stitching on the back toe here of the pull tab that really just kind of overly sold it for me. So overall, this was my Saturday shoe, was the Yeezy 350 V1 Pirate Blacks. Cool. Now I'm gonna move right on to Sunday and Monday, because Monday was a holiday, Labor Day, so the kid was actually off. And then Sunday, you know, the kid is naturally off too, where I do my very best to just kind of call it like a family day, right? Okay, so with that being said, another hint right here, I was in Yeezys, but I'm talking the Yeezy Slides Pure colorway. Now, pretty much these are my beaters, as you can see, I keep around the house. You know, I've had these joints, I want to say since 2021, and I don't regret these at all. Definitely a shoe that's very tough to keep clean, but it's kind of one of those, if you have a pair, it's kind of hard to get rid of as well. You know what I'm saying? Like, again, if you're looking for comfort, I feel like this is a nice go-to for you, right? Okay, I know Nike's made their version and it may be there, but I think this foam material that Yeezy and Adidas brought to the table, and I know there is like a Yeezy version where it doesn't have the Adidas landing or the logo on it, but again, I still am sitting on quite a few pairs of just Yeezy, like, I guess you can say foam, right? You know what I'm saying? I guess you get Yeezy Slides, because there is a Yeezy foam runner version out there, right? Okay, which I do have one pair of those, but I still think the Yeezy Slides are better than the Yeezy foams. But this was my Sunday and Monday shoe, was the Yeezy Slide Pure colorway, right? Okay. Now we're gonna move right on to Tuesday. The kid had to go back into work. So pretty much with that being said, I wanted to grab something I probably haven't worn in a long time, but probably I would say this is the most silhouette in my collection, at least the second most, right? Anyway, and I'm talking none other than the Air Jordan 12, and these are the PNY, which is like Public NY School, right? Okay, Public New York School, if I'm not mistaken. This is an all gray colorway. I remember I paid on the resale market fees. I didn't crack over the head, but I am a sucker for 12s, and I'm also a sucker for a shoe that's pretty pretty much gray. This is a very versatile colorway, meaning you can probably wear this with almost anything, right? I know a lot of people would probably debate that and argue that, but I mean, black is a colorway you can wear with anything. I say white is a colorway you can wear with anything, and gray, because it's such a neutral colorway, right? Okay, now 12s is kind of one of those, these may be belonging to the hood, but I mean, I couldn't resist, man. I always get caught up in the sucker of like just the 12 in general. Different material on this joint, definitely something I guess you can say like an all suede shoe, something that I definitely don't want to wear when it's raining out, but at the same time it's a shoe that I want to make sure I put in rotation, because I am a very big like advocate for saying like rock your sneakers, right? Okay, make sure you rock your sneakers no matter how you slice and dice it, because you want to make sure that you're rocking them from beginning to end, right? Okay, because you don't want them falling apart, because having a dope collection and not wearing them, they could fall apart on you. So this was my Tuesday shoe, was the Air Jordan 12 PNY, right? Which is Public School, New York, if I'm not mistaken, right? Okay, cool. Now we're gonna move right on to Wednesday. Kid wanted to bring something back to the table again that obviously I don't wear enough, but at the same time, I got these for retail, and I think these at one point were going for a nice little crazy penny, right? And I'm talking none other than the Air Jordan 1 Low, the trophy room joints. And these are the trophy room joints, pretty much the rookie card, right? I was thinking rookie of the year, but it's actually the rookie card based off his rookie card colorway, but it's actually a trophy room collab with these guys right here. As you can see, the trophy room logo on these guys right here. Now y'all know I'm a major sucker for the color red, of course. Gold, it got that hints on there, a little bit of corduroy on the back heel. Overall, dope shoe, man. Something that I probably wouldn't pay resale for, but I definitely don't be mad if I paid like retail for these guys right here. So something I try to put in rotation a lot more, especially since I got them for retail whenever we were doing that whole thing when eBay had their like Top Star program, which is no longer a thing anymore, but definitely still glad I was able to be a part of that program and cop shoes like this for retail. So this pretty much was my Wednesday shoe, was the Air Jordan 1 Trophy Rooms rookie card. Cool, now we're gonna move right on to Thursday. Again, I kind of been in my comfort bag too, and some shoes that obviously, to be honest, I could wear these every single week and probably wouldn't even feel bad about it, right? Okay, and I'm talking none other than the Off-White Prestos, and this is the black colorway right here. Arguably, I will say this, if you don't have a pair of Prestos, do your feet the favor and try these joints, man. Now, this is the all black joints. I do have the OGs and I do have the white pair, and I love every last one of them. To be honest, I could rock them around the clock, no problem. It almost feels like you're not wearing shoes at all, right? Okay, but RIP to Virgil, I want to make sure I throw that out there every time I touch anything Off-White, because I mean, he brought something different to the table. While we can still give Nike them the credit, but I mean, obviously his design and his collaboration with this obviously got our attention with this, because I mean, you don't see too many people just rocking like regular Prestos, but I mean, the Off-White, definitely an attention grabber, an eye grabber. You got the little zip tie on the joint, you know what I'm saying? Definitely something different to the table. So this was my Thursday shoe, was the Off-White Prestos, and these are the all black joints. And yeah, the kid had to come off the hit with these, but I don't regret it, because I'm getting my money's worth as I rock these each and every time. One of my favorite shoes in my collection, and you know what I'm saying? So pretty much, I got to close out the week strong. I want to finish strong with a shoe that I did have to come out the hit for, but I don't feel like I rock enough, but it's arguably one of my favorite silhouettes. And I'm talking none other than the Air Force One, and these are the Travis Scott joints. Now this is the cell colorway, gum bottom. I always like these joints, probably why I don't buy an all white with a gum bottom, because you know I have these. Now the materials on this is different. It's kind of like a corduroy type of joint, but at the same time, man, these shoes I will say is a dirt magnet and obviously creases easily, but I probably won't ever get rid of them unless I absolutely positively have to. One of my favorites in my collection. While I'm not a major Travis fan as far as long as we talking music wise, but like sneaker wise, I feel like he's done his thing. I know he's got the grill on there. It's going for like the Dubray, like I guess you write on the like shoestring tips or lace loops or whatever you want to call them. But overall, one of my favorite shoes in my collection. I know you can swap out the Nike checks because this joint peels off, but I mean, to be honest, I like this, I guess you can say chrome / silver colorway that's already kind of going on to them. I don't really need to do too much. Sometimes I feel like if you get it right, you don't need all the extra accessories, but it's nice to have that option. But this was my Friday shoe, was the Travis Scott Air Force One, and these are pretty much, yeah, Travis Scott One. These are the Travis Scott Air Force Ones, and this is the cell colorway. Yeah, You know, if you know, you know. Pretty sure, man. So pretty much that completes my weekly sneaker rotation for this week. Y'all sign up in the comment section and let me know what you wore throughout the week as well. I'm gonna do my very best to stay on top of the comment section. Other than that, man, I'm gonna go and get out of this thing and stop rambling, man. Y'all be sure to hit that like button. It really helps the channel out. And if you know, consider subscribing. I made content about sneakers. Again, my name is Jeremy Jones, and thank you for watching, and I'm out.
I figure out we go.